Clay.
Hey, I want to see how excited the person who wins this is.
Yeah, same here. Has anyone at this point mentioned anything to you yet?
Absolutely. I've had people coming by the studio watching the progress up until delivery of the Warlord. Well, it's interesting to think where it might go in the world. As someone who creates things, art, miniatures, it's like they have a story of their own, a life of their own. Once they go out there, it's like I'm left with the baby photos, and then they get to go grow up somewhere.
I don't know. You may regret that if it comes back and starts blowing up your Necrons. It's
Yeah.
careful
Yeah.
what you wish for.
I don't have an equivalent. That's the next thing, right? A giant Necron warlord
Oh, you need
equivalent.
like 7 of those. They have some what are close to Titan Knights. Like just get a bunch of
Yeah,
those.
yeah. Crawler spider guy.
That would look pretty freaky crawling all over that thing. Yeah, man, dude, this is one of those things that's been fun to watch because you know that people want to kind of be in that fantasy of what if I come away with that thing, because that's a model that it's a difficult model. It's conceivable that one, you may never get one on your own, and that's perfectly realistic. I mean, it's a big healthy chunk of resin, that's in it with it, with difficult to actually acquire with real currency.
And I don't know how many actually exist in the world. I know like the number that was on the certificate's like 860. So there's fewer than 1,000, I guess, that are out there that
Yeah,
and probably assembled and painted.
yeah, and
That's
they might not have started with one either, and that's it. So then once you get it, and then you still have to build it. Like it's conceivable that you would never ever construct it. You would get it and it'd sit there and you'd be intimidated by it, and you may never construct it. And I mean,
yeah.
this is obviously these things are it's attainable, right? But I'm talking about the decisions that players go through. People that it's like, oh, I really want to do it, and then and then once you get it together, and then that's a process. Then you have to paint it. No, you don't have to paint it. You should paint it. You're going to want to paint it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not one of those things you want to leave unpainted.
Yeah, you have it because you imagined it doing something, in your force or on your table or in your display case. You want to hang, a Halloween costume on it or something.
And that's one of those things when you play a game, if you have the table with the terrain and all the miniatures are painted, it just creates that narrative, that
Yep.
suspension of disbelief where it puts you in the game.
Yep.
It's one of those great things about Warhammer.
And the beautiful thing here is that you've done all of that for them. You have acquired it, you have put it together, you have lovingly painted it, and now for a couple of tickets, they got a shot at bringing it home.
All you have to do is carry that 50-pound case to your game store and just plop it down on the table.
Oh, it's like on job applications is like may be responsible for picking up 30 pounds of resin.
Right.
You took some impressive pictures of this thing too. Did you take all those pictures? And then how did that?
Yeah, we actually had a photographer come in and take pictures of the Titan. Sarah came in and she did an amazing job of taking photos of the Titan. It's actually the first time she'd ever done pictures of this subject matter.
Okay.
It's good it was so large because I know she's done children in the past, so this is a little bit bigger
Same.
than
Yeah.
small child. But yeah, I was blown away by what she did with the photos and kind of made me feel like, man, I need to hone up on my studio pictures for my own minutes. The stuff that we're putting out.
Pay attention to what they do with that light. That's.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't know. She's got some sort of magic. She's got a very expensive camera and a touch when it comes to taking photos. So.
Heck yeah, man. Well, this has been a pleasure to talk about. I know the enthusiasm that you put into it. It translates into how it looks, and it's going to translate onto someone's table. And I really appreciate you doing it, and I know whoever receives this will also.
Again, just grateful to have the opportunity to be able to contribute, give back a little bit, give thanks to all the people that have utilized us over the years, and again, just give back to the community and the world, really. So.
Well, dude, thanks for taking the time. Thanks for doing that, and then thanks for joining us right here on this show.
Absolutely, anytime you'll have.
Have a good one, man.
You too. We'll see.